So does a 10-3 record and a Champ Sports Bowl title get you better players in years to come? Well, we'll know in a few years. 24 scholarship and 6 preferred walk-ons are added to the Badger football program today, and head coach Bret Bielema said it's a pretty good group. And like any other Badger class, it starts with the players from the state of Wisconsin.
The Wisconsin kids, during Coach Alvarez's time, I've talked about the study that I did. They've always been our most productive players because they've grown up hearing about Wisconsin. Fortunately for my players, they grew up hearing about Wisconsin being good. When Coach Alvarez first started, Wisconsin wasn't good.
One of the new Badger football signings happened at Madison East High School this morning when Marquise Mason signed his national letter of intent at the school with his mom and sister at his side. Mason didn't even play football his sophomore year, but has blossomed at wide receiver. Now, these days, most everyone knows Mason is one of the leaders of the East basketball team. But even though he picked college football over basketball, he talked about the importance of playing more than one sport.
If anything, I want people to learn that you can play more than one sport. I mean, for a while I was focused on basketball, but I mean football takes you to a whole different conditioning level, and it teaches you just as much or maybe even more when you're playing another sport. It's things you learn. It's like you learn to be more aggressive from football. You can carry it on to basketball, which is a fantastic thing.
Mason won't be alone on the Badger football team next fall. His East football and basketball teammate, quarterback Drew McAdams, will walk on to the Badger football program next fall, too. The Badger program lost a player today. Offensive lineman Jake Bashir is transferring. Bashir saw some time at tackle replacing Gabe Carini and Josh Oglesby this past season, but he's leaving the Badgers before his final year at Wisconsin. In Waunakee today, they had a whole bunch more signings. Jake Irwin becomes Waunakee's first Badger football scholarship athlete under head coach Pat Rice. But Irwin isn't the only story today. Mitch Severson signs with the Division II Winona State. Trent Cummings signs with Mankato State.
Obviously, Jake being a Wisconsin recruit, that's huge. But having all three of us go out of the program, that's huge. I don't think it's been done in Waunakee history, but it's huge for the program to have all three of us sign letters.
It's great knowing the team I watched growing up is going to be the team I'm playing for, and I'm going to take a lot of pride in being able to play for Wisconsin and just knowing the history of the program.
And there's still more from Waunakee. Taylor Madigan signs with the Marquette women's soccer team, and Cara Daman signs with St. Cloud State Soccer. So congratulations to all the players and all the sports signing today.